Peace be with you. Dear friends, welcome to Living Flame Daily Gospel Reflections. Gospel Reflections for Thursday in the 5th week in the Ordinary Time. Gospel according to Mark chapter 7 verses 24 to 30. Jesus set out and went away to the region of Tyre and Sidon. He entered a house and did not want anyone to know he was there. Yet he could not escape notice. But a woman whose little daughter had an unclean spirit immediately heard about him, and she came and bowed down at his feet. Now the woman was a Gentile of Syrophoenician origin. She begged him to cast the demon out of her daughter. The reason Jesus and his disciples were in this area because of the multitude of people were chasing him for a miracle. He just fed 5,000 people. So many of them saw Jesus as the miraculous meal ticket. No more working, no more fishing, no more farming. Just hang around Jesus and he will feed us. Jesus didn't come to just feed people. He came to redeem the world. So he was trying to escape the crowds, spend some time with his disciples in a secret place. But it's impossible to keep Jesus a secret. This Gentile woman heard about him and ignored all barriers to get to him. First, a Gentile would never speak to a Jew. Second, a strange woman would never address a man who wasn't a family member. Well, we see here her bold approach because she was in need. Nor did she approach Jesus with humility. She fell at his feet and begged him. This was an act of worship and surrender. She also approached Jesus with a profession of faith. When we look at Matthew's account, the woman says, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me. My daughter is suffering terribly." Now, this was a Gentile woman, yet she understood and believed Jesus was the Jewish Messiah. So called him Son of David, which was a term signifying Jesus was the promised Messiah. Her daughter was tormented by a demon. She didn't ask for something for herself. She was interceding for her little girl. There is great power in intercession. If you have a need or someone you love has a need, are you willing to boldly approach God with that request? That is why the writer of the letter to the Hebrews invites us with this encouragement. Let us then approach the throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. Well, dear friends, when we look at this woman's great faith, that should provoke us because she approached Jesus correctly. She fought through the crowd and fell at his feet and offered a legitimate request. But I think there is no way she could have been prepared for the harsh response Jesus gave her. Well, what was that harsh response? Jesus' harsh response, those who heard of it perhaps were offended. But this woman was a bold woman of faith. That's why Jesus persistent in prayer when he said, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened to you." This woman was with that intention of getting something that was very much in need for her daughter. Even though Jesus said to her, "Let the children be fed first, for it is not fair to take children's food and throw it to the dogs." But she never gave up. "Sir, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs." Then he said to her, "For saying that, you may go. The demon has left your daughter." So she went home, found the child lying on the bed, and the demon gone. Dear friends, if we can have this simple faith in Jesus, who can actually help us in all our needs. That does not mean that everything will be provided to us, but we have that right disposition to ask the right things, and God will give the Holy Spirit to understand what is actually needed for us, and He will provide us for our daily sustenance and living an experience of His presence in our daily lives. God bless you.